Hello, you guys. I am hopping on with part 2 of my October daily videos. In this video, I'm going to talk about what my plans are for my October daily this year. So if you didn't catch the first video, be sure to go and watch that one because I walk through all of my previous October daily albums, and it will make more sense why I'm doing what I'm doing this year if you watch that one. Anyways, okay, so for this year, I really liked the concept of this particular album. So this is the one that I did last year. It had the template that you just kind of fill in, and I did really like that. But this person is no longer selling these on Etsy. In fact, I hope she's okay because I haven't seen her post anything. And I tried to message her on Etsy and I haven't heard anything back, and it's been like a couple months. So I don't know, but these are not available this year. So I'm really kind of kicking myself for not buying more than one last year. But I can't get this. So this year I was like, okay, what am I going to do since I can't get this exact album? Okay, so Heba, I'm going to link her in this video. She has a very similar system. In fact, I think she's the one who kind of did it first. But she does not have Halloween specific albums. She has albums that are like for the whole year. And I want one that's just specifically for Halloween. But I was on her website over the summer, and she had these template papers already printed that you could get in a 6x8. So I added to cart, and I thought, okay, I'll do a 6x8 album, and I'll just put these papers in it, and then I'll still have the template that I can just fill in with my pictures and ephemera, and we'll be good to go. So I did that. I placed the order for these papers. The only problem is that these papers are not as high a quality as the other album. So the other album had like really thick papers that felt like cardstock almost, whereas these feel like just paper. So I don't know about just putting these in here. I don't think I'm going to be able to stamp on them because I think it's going to show through on the back, and I think they're just going to be too flimsy. So I'm kind of rolling around the idea of maybe mounting these on cardstock and then using them as templates in my 6x8 album. I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work out, but this is the plan, okay? And so I also thought, well, maybe I'll just put in a few of these and then still do the other style of 6x8 crafting that I normally do. So it's a work in progress right now, but that's kind of the plan. I'm going to use these papers by Heba. Now, she does not have these papers printed available anymore. I think once they sold out, that was it. But you can get the digital download, and you could print your own if you want to. So if you don't want to get one of her albums that's meant for like the whole year, then you can do the digital download and print your own templates if that interests you. All right, so this is what I've got. All right, now I was not sure what papers I wanted to use, but I stumbled across an old Cartabella collection called Haunted House. And of course, it's old and it is not available anymore. I've looked everywhere. I cannot find it. I did see that you can get the digitals online, and I did go ahead and download the digitals. And I put on my Instagram stories like, hey, if anybody has this haunted house collection and wants to destash it, let me know. Well, the absolute sweetest person on the planet, her name is Donna. She reached out to me and said that she had these papers in her stash and that she was not using them and that she would love to send them to me. And I was just over the moon excited about that. That was just the sweetest thing for her to do. I'm going to tag her in this video so that you guys can go over and show her some love. Look at this ridiculously cute card that she made me. It's just so stinking cute. She put a sweet little note inside. And look how cute that card is. Super, super cute. So she sent me these papers. I told her I was going to use them for my October daily. And she said, great, I would love for you to have them. So thank you so much, Donna. You are just a lifesaver and the sweetest person ever. Okay, so she had a few of the haunted house papers, and but not, not all of them. And she said, well, I've also got this other collection called Happy Halloween, also by Cartabella, and it's almost the same thing. Do you want that too? And I said, yes, please. So this is what she sent me, you guys. So let's take a look at these papers. This is what I'm going to be using for my October daily this year. I wanted something kind of fun. My kiddo is in middle school now, and I try to match the theme kind of with his age and personality. And I thought these are kind of creepy, but still fun and young. And I just thought they were perfect. So this is what I'm going to use. Okay. So this is the first page. Look at this. It's like a haunted house. Now, Cartabella has textured paper. It's really nice, thick paper, but it is textured. So it's going to take me a little bit to get used to that. But I'm going to make it work. This is the back with the skeletons. So she had a couple of those. She had this paper. If you look, it has in the circles, it has a witch, a vampire, Frankenstein, bats, ghost, cat, bride of Frankenstein, an owl, all kinds of cute designs. And then on the back are these potion bottles. You guys know I love the potion bottles. Super, super cute. So she had two of those. And then she sent me this one with the cut-aparts, which is going to be perfect for the album. I'm so excited. Over the moon. Love, love, love. And then this is the back. It's like a navy blue with the ghosts. She had two of those. And then this one with the little characters and the frames on the wall. So you can fussy cut those out if you want to. They're so adorable. I just love it. This is like a navy blue pattern. It has ghosts on it, like a wallpaper. And then, let's see, are we at the Happy Halloween now, I think? Yeah, okay, so that's what she had from Haunted House. And then she sent me these Happy Halloween papers, which are very similar. They are from the same artist. You can actually find this artist online. I looked him up online, and he actually did, I think, 3 or 4. I think he did 4 collections for Cartabella, and they are all very similar. So look at this one. This is like an old page out of a children's book. Look how great that is. Like, I have to find a way to put this in my album somehow. It might be too big, though. I might have to do the digital print, because, like, even if I cut this in half, it's probably too tall for the album. But look how cute. This has like a mummy on it and witch. And like a spooky tree. Very cute. So there were 2 of those. And then this particular pattern. And this polka dots on the back. And she had 2 of those. And then this stripe. And look at these super cool like vintage bats. So I love this collection because it is vintage, but it's like 80s vintage, I think. It reminds me a lot of my childhood. So very fun. So this is a cool stripe. And it's got these pumpkins on the back. And then this little cut apart sheet here, which is very fun. And then look at this one with the eyes. I love that. And then this cut apart, which is going to be great. Look at this super cute mummy one. And we've got the ghost. So super, super fun. So yes, oh my gosh, Donna, thank you so much. This is the back. I am so, so excited. Okay, so that's the papers. And then the other day I hauled showed in another haul that I picked up the Cartabella Hocus Pocus collection. which is very similar. Again, same designer. So I'm going to mix that with this, and I have the ephemera for that. So it should be good. And then, like I said, I picked up the digitals as well. So if I need to print some stuff, I can. Then I had to find an album. And you guys, I've decided that these companies are missing out on a great sales opportunity because there are no October daily albums out there. And I can only do so many black and white polka dot, black and white stripe albums. Like, I want an actual Halloween album. There's tons of Christmas ones, but there's no Halloween ones. So after scouring the internet for hours, when I really didn't have time to be doing that, I finally decided, okay, I'm going to get one of these Snap albums by Simple Stories. I went with the lime green, although I'm going to tell you this green is a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like this shade, but it is like much lighter. I'm hoping it's still going to look good. My plan was to use, let me get to it so I can show you, was to use this pattern paper on the cover right here. And I didn't want black. So I thought, well, the green would probably stand out because I want it to be really colorful and fun. Now, I'm not using this exact paper because this is way too big. I'm going to do the digital and print it to the right size and put it on the front of the album. I'm not a huge fan of this whole process because I want the album to be smooth on the corners when you're putting it in and out of the shelf. I don't want the paper getting ruffled or messed up. So this is going to be a whole process for me. But I've decided this is the only way I'm going to get anything I actually want. So that's the plan. I'm going to put this paper on this cover. This collection does have some lime green in it. Like if you look here, it has some, but not a ton. If they had had a navy blue one, I probably would have gone with that direction, but they didn't have one like that, and I didn't want to do black. So, and the orange was like the wrong color orange. So we're going to go with this. So it'll be fine. It'll be fine, right? It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. So when you open this, I ordered this from scrapbook.com. It came pretty quickly. And when you order this, it comes with all this stuff on the inside, which is great. I will probably definitely use these things. It comes with some lime green polka dot and stripe papers. It comes with some grid paper. It comes with some notebook paper. And it's nice, thick, nice paper. And then it comes with these chipboard dividers, which are fun. And it comes with the page protectors. Now, sometimes I use page protectors, sometimes I don't. I usually do a mix of both. I'm not a huge page protector fan. I just think it makes the photos hard to see, and it kind of dulls the ephemera and stuff like that. But I get the point. Like, it protects the photos, right? But I am going to try so hard to keep this album flat. Like I did this one. So see how thin this album is when it's all done? I want this one to be the same way. I'm not going to put any like chunky, thick embellishments in it. I'm going to try to just keep it flat. I don't know if I'll do like the fabric and the pom-pom trim on the side or not. That does bulk up the album, and I really want to try to fit the whole album in this one album and not have it like busting at the seams. So that is my plan for my October daily, and I'm really going to just try to stick with my stamps, the papers, the ephemera, and maybe some flat stickers, and not get crazy with like the 3D chunky embellishments. I don't have any chipboard or anything like that for this collection, so that shouldn't be a problem. But my problem is I start getting out the Jolie's Boutique stickers, you know, with like 6 layers, and before I know it, I can't close the album. So I'm going to try really hard not to do that, but this is my album. So what I typically do, how I used to do it was I would do like a bunch of prep pages and then I would just add the photos to them. But since I'm going to use this, those template papers, that's not how I'm going to do it this year. So I'm not going to do like a daily check-in with this or anything like that, but I will try to come back at the end of the season when I get the album finished and share with you what it looks like. And I'll try to check back in too once I get the cover done, because I don't know about you, I'm also kind of curious to see how this is going to turn out. So fingers crossed, guys. So I'll try to check back in and let you know what the album looks like when it's done, and maybe kind of the first page and that kind of thing. But I won't be doing something every day or anything like that. I do commend people who do that, but that's just not a possibility for me. So, okay, that is a lot about October dailies. I hope you've enjoyed these videos. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I absolutely love the project, and it has brought me so much joy, and I love flipping back through. And honestly, just this whole project has made my son really enjoy having photos taken. Before that, he didn't really like to have his photo taken, but after that first October daily and he saw that the book was really about him, he's all about it now. And he's always like, take a picture of this, take a picture of that. And so I just love that we have these memories and we can go back and look at them and enjoy all the things that we have done to celebrate Halloween every year. Okay, you guys, I will talk to you later. That's all I've got. I hope you're doing well, and I'll be back soon. All right, bye.